Hey guys, it's AJ, the Alchemist in Training. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazingly well. So there's a few things that I wanted to get into before starting this episode, right? One, as you can see by my intro, I'm an alchemist in training. Basically, I'm chasing alchemy. Chasing alchemy is my brand. And I want to share that brand and that journey with you guys. And I know that you all are chasing alchemy as well, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching these videos on, how to better yourself or, better your wellness and everything. We're all chasing alchemy. We're all chasing that transformation in our life. That's seemingly magical transformation in our life to where we love life. We love everything about it. We can manifest everything that we want, that we desire, and we know that we deserve everything that we desire. So because of that, I am going to start naming, actually, let me know below. And I can take a poll as well. But would you guys like to be called, fellow alchemist in training, or, the alchemists? Give me like some name ideas or whatnot for the community. I want us to be, synced in and tuned in with each other. So yeah, definitely want y'all to, put your input down below in the comments section, or, on my socials. You can follow me at Miss Poetic08 on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. You can search me up, facebook.com/Miss Poetic08, and that's MIZZPOETIC08, and you'll find me. If I do not add you in a timely manner on Facebook, please send me a message and say, hey, I know you from YouTube. And because I just don't add like anybody, because I have a lot of my personal life in there. But, if I vet your page and, you tell me where you know me from, then yeah, I'll add you. So with that said, today is going to be a special episode because, one, I'm so proud of this woman. She is just like amazing. She is absolutely amazing. This is an interview series, and I'm coming back with my interview series on entrepreneurs, and she is amazing. She is a self-published author, and she has 3 books out now. And when I tell you she is amazing, and not only did she publish with an in-house publishing company, which her little sister created, she is really doing a damn thing. Like, you can find her books on Amazon. You can get them straight through her. She is like, and they're quality books. Her book Unfinished is amazing. So just hearing about her journey and seeing her journey, because she is my cousin. So, we grew up from littles together. So to see her journey and to see her growth now, and as a mother of 2 and a wife, and still living a social life, and then becoming an author and putting her all into her craft, I am so proud of her, and it is really transforming and inspiring to see. So please, everyone, welcome my cousin, Day Cochran, author Day. I hope you enjoy. Hey y'all. All right, so I wanted to introduce the dope-ass author, Day Cochran.
Hi guys.
And she's also my dope-ass cousin, so I just have to put that out there. But yes. Don't fuck with her. Anyway, so here's my questionnaire. You guys have already saw the intro. You see a scenery change and everything, so we're on site.
Yeah.
So one of my first questions was being an author a childhood dream of yours?
Yeah. Ever since I was like 13, 14 years old, I said I wanted to be an author, and I wanted to publish my own books.
Nice.
Under my own publishing company.
Okay.
So I'm still working on having my own publishing company, but I definitely have achieved the writer part.
Okay, that's dope. And speaking of publishing companies, because I said this in my intro, your sister has the publishing company, correct?
Yes. She helps self-published authors.
Yeah.
Publish their stuff. So
that's
edit, how to market, how to brand yourself, things like that.
Wow,
so, yeah.
That's super dope. And women-owned businesses. Let's support Black women-owned businesses. Yes, because we are seen as a double minority, so we got to make sure we support each other at all times. Mm-hmm. Stop dragging each other down. And then when did you discover that this was something that you wanted to take serious and pursue?
Like I said, it's always been a dream, but about maybe 3 years ago, when my husband and I went to basic training,
mm-hmm.
I was sad, like bored, lonely, or whatever. So one conversation with my grandma, she always used to say, you're going to write a book one day. You're going to write a book one day. Write a book before I die. And so I took that time where I had nothing else to do and just wrote a book. I wrote a book. I went to a women's conference. It inspired me. And I knocked out my first book unfinished in like a month.
Wow. That's good. That's dope. Okay, so I want to kind of fast forward to that since you brought up unfinished, because I read it and oh my God, like I started reading it. So I bought it and then I listen to audiobooks. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get to this book. I gotta get to this book. And then one day I picked it up and it was like 9 o'clock at night. And I stayed up till 6 in the morning reading this book. And I'm like, oh my God, listen, I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. I have to finish reading this book. In the end, I was like, no! I was so pissed. But it was so good. Like, I don't watch TV. I don't do any of that stuff. So like that book took me
was your entertainment
way out. Like, yes, I needed that getaway. So, what is your writing process like?
So my writing process, it varies because I have kids. So I usually write in the middle of the night. So I put everybody to sleep. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I wake up and I just pull out my phone and I write. And I write and I write and I write until probably this time, either an hour or till it's time for them to wake up and get my oldest ready for bed.
Wow.
So
and that's her youngest right there.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I write in the middle of the night and I have to kind of be like isolated. Sometimes I listen to music. So with every release, there's a playlist. So whatever songs that go with the story or help me vibe with the writing process or whatever, then that's what I do. And I also create an outline and I follow that outline. To keep me focused.
Okay, so question about the playlist. Can you put those, like, do you share those on Spotify? So like readers can
okay, I don't have a Spotify.
Oh, listen. Apple Music.
Oh, and then like I be having like readers and stuff who will make it for Tidal or whatever other things. So if someone asks for Spotify, I'll have a friend like, hey, can you make this playlist for
me?
Please,
because I use Spotify and YouTube Music. So because
I can expand.
I love music. Is like my first love, and I feel like music and journalism, it just goes hand in hand. And that expression.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you have to follow it, like that whole process. So what do you do to stay creative?
I don't put a lot of pressure on myself, or at least I try not to. So to stay creative, I kind of just go with the flow. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm really free spirited anyway. So I can't do. You can't tell me what to do. Like, you know, so to stay creative, I have a group of friends, writers, and sometimes we do these things called writing sprints. So sometimes we'll be like, tonight we're going to video chat, we're going to all get together and we're going to do a writing sprint. So we'll meet up at 9 a.m., we'll do a video group chat on Facebook Messenger. And what it is like, we'll talk for a little bit, we'll hang out, and we'll be like, okay, what's your word count? And we'll start our first number. Okay, 30 minutes, turn your cameras off. And we'll write together on the camera for 30 minutes straight.
Nice.
And then we'll come back and be like, okay, what's your word count? And then we'll do like another 15 minutes together or another 30 minutes together. And so that way it just keeps us all motivated. Like, you know, it's hard when it's just you sometimes.
Yes. And that leads me to my next question, because I've tried these groups, and I call them BAM meetings, business accountability meetings. And so, because I feel like we all need an accountability partner. If it's just you holding yourself accountable, that takes a certain amount of strength and willpower that a lot of us don't have. So I find myself working better with other people's, and then masterminding with other people brings different perspectives, and then you can, you know, take it way further than you could with yourself. So I wanted to know about your support system. How important is support to you?
Support is big because in this industry, your success depends on your supporters. But at the same time, I remember that I'm writing for me. I'm not writing to impress a reader. are to impress my grandma. Like, I'm not, trust me, I'm not writing to impress nobody.
We love you though.
Yeah. I write whatever I feel like writing, and I just always remember that I'm doing it for me because this is something that I like. And
I
something
love it.
that I enjoy.
And that's a true passion. That's how you progress in your craft.
Yeah.
Truly. And then I wanted to know, so do you get more support from your friends and family or more through strangers and people you kind of induct as family?
My friends and family, they do support.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But let's be real. They're not reading no books. Like, you know, like majority of them are not really reading the book.
Yep.
And if they are, they're reading it off the strength that it's my book.
Yeah.
So as far as it goes to like getting my reviews or getting my ratings or getting my name out there, it's strangers.
Yes.
Strangers, they don't know me. A lot of the people I know, I've literally met in the literary industry.
Nice.
On the internet.
That's
or
beautiful.
Something like that. Or word of mouth and things like that. And they go hard.
Yeah.
They'll gift like 5 books on release day to people. They'll do this. I've had an author friend buy 50 hardcover copies for me to gift away one release.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
I get a lot of support from strangers, but it's more personal to them.
Yeah.
You know, like my friends and family, they gonna buy a book just because it's got my name on it.
Yep.
They're buying it because, oh, I really love the way she writes.
Yes.
You know, so.
And that support from like strangers hits different.
It does.
Like it really does, because you know it's off your talent and your work ethic and your drive and the impact you're truly making. Because again, like you said, friends and family, the support is appreciated all day, every day. But it's like, okay, I'm getting it because it's you. I'm watching this because it's you. And then maybe they like it, maybe they don't. But it's that stranger that'll go hard for you. And then word of mouth is like the best
the biggest thing.
Like you can say advertise all you want to, Facebook marketing, Instagram, it does not matter. When you get to word of mouth, it like, oh my goodness, that is the prime way of selling anything.
Yeah. And one thing I can do is network my ass off.
Same.
I like the way I got a table at this event, which was sold out for over a year.
Wow.
Networking my ass off. You know, I became cool with a lady who was friends with the lady who was running it. And she was just like, I have an author who I really believe in. Can you please make room for her? She called me and she was like, I could get you a table if you send me the money right now. And I was like, here you go.
And by the way, you guys, I'm gonna post pictures and everything. You know, some of them are, you know, whatever. We having our fun, and you just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, we family.
But okay, listen. But I'm gonna edit in some pictures and some little videos and whatnot, because she was at a book fair today. She's on a book tour, and she came in the city just for this and to see her loved one. So you know, we had to show up and show out. So we got on all of this. One thing I wanted to get on to, even though I kind of didn't get on my story, is that I've had writer's block for so long. So journalism is something that I really admire. And so I always wanted to be a journalist, but now because of the way the media is and everything, I kind of want to shy away from that because it is just way too jaded for me. But urban fiction is one of my absolute favorite genres, and personal development. I'm like really a personal development junkie. But that leads me to another question. Who is your favorite author?
Ashley Antoinette.
Okay.
Ashley Antoinette is my favorite author, and she's like a personal friend now. So she started off being my favorite author, and then again networking on Facebook.
Nice.
She gifted me a ticket to a writer's workshop about 2019.
Okay.
So that's the conference that I went to that helped inspire me to write Unfinished. So she's my favorite author and friend, and she shows out.
I love it.
So it's great to have like good mentorship like that. But
yes. Yes. I will say my favorite is Eric Jerome Dickey, rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
I literally
I've read
cried.
his entire catalog.
Listen.
I love his books.
Listen, like since
his books since I was a kid.
Yes.
I mean,
like
we shouldn't have been reading. But
I know, right? We were exposed to a lot that we
it's okay.
Like, but you know, we turned out perfectly fine.
I
A little twisted, a little,
Did we die?
Crazy, but okay. We did not die, okay? And so now.
But he
This leaves me, I know y'all hear him, crying.
We're sorry.
He wants his mommy.
He's a mommy.
Okay, so writing with kids and a husband, how do you do it? And I know you said you write at night, but it's
okay.
Jesus.
It's really hard. More so the husband part than the kids part.
Really?
Yes, because my husband is very needy, okay? He wants all of my time and attention when I'm not giving it to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to to find the balance. So I just, like I said, I try to make it work in the middle of the night or something.
Ooh.
Like I just gotta do what I gotta do. He understands though that I'm writing and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's like my full-time job. So
yeah. But like at the same time, it's like, you gotta make up for time when you're not parenting.
Yeah.
Because that's hella important to a relationship. Oh
yeah.
my God. Oh my God. Like
so you had to learn that
the hard way. Okay?
No. I definitely learned that the hard way too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, that's a whole different conversation. Because
we'll be here all night.
You want to give your all to your kids.
Yes.
But then we tend to
neglect the
partner.
Yes.
In the relationship because we're giving everything we have to the kid that by the time we get to our man, we
I'm tired.
Yeah, like don't talk to me. We're not hanging out.
You say
we're not
one wrong thing, it's all done. Like
I had to learn that the hard way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely
it's a learning thing,
a whole
balance.
journey. So now for your me time and your pampering methods. Not the face, like what pampering?
I have an 8-month-old son. And he's crying right now so that I can go get him. And I want to get up so bad and just go get him. I want to bring him on the camera because he is crying.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm still learning how to balance, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm learning it because it's like I'm starting all over. I have an 8-year-old daughter and now I have an 8-month-old son.
Oof.
So I got my daughter. She's older. She doesn't need as much mom time, Yeah. Whereas my son, I'm breastfeeding. It's just me and him. My cousins call him Velcro. We're just attached to the hip at all times. So I'm trying to find a balance. Like I'll go without getting my hair done. I'll go without getting my nails done. That's why I look like a little boy. Because if Deuce can't go or he's upset like right now, then okay, then we're just not gonna fucking do anything.
Yeah. So
to be honest, I'm learning, trying to get back to me, trying to find that balance, but it's really hard. It's really hard. I definitely make sure though that I do meditate. Yeah. Like I have to meditate and get my mind right, that kind of stuff. But other than that, I don't really. I'm getting there.
Okay, so that's the perfect segue into your mental wellness journey. Meditating, I found, has been like literally a life-changing event for me. Because if I didn't meditate, Lord Jesus, I would have been in jail by now. It would have either in jail or in an asylum by now, like one of the two.
I mean, we're not going to talk about how many times I've been to jail. So, what we are going to do is we're going to talk about how I stay out. Okay. And I do have to meditate. I was diagnosed with anxiety. So I have really high, bad anxiety. And I also was diagnosed with postpartum depression. Okay. So my mental health is really, really important to me. I have to do something that are beneficial for me, like writing. Is very therapeutic. Reading. If I'm feeling really like off kilter or something, I want a reading bench and I'll read like a whole bunch of books in a week. Nice. Definitely writing, reading, listening to music, driving in the car by myself.
Oh my God, yes, that's my favorite.
Mine too.
Late at night too. Oh my goodness.
My
that is my thing right there.
So those are things, and I have to meditate and my crystals and everything like that, but Yeah, that's about as yeah, it's a journey and it's really important to me. My daughter, she's well aware.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be like, Mom, do you need some me time? Like, so.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And then that shows her how important that really is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a lot of kids are well aware of a lot of things that we don't think they are.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, I want to teach my baby young what she needs to do to be successful so she can kind of like surpass all these hurdles that I'm going through trying to find myself.
Yep.
And I'm 30, like, oh, okay. Like,
and just figuring out life.
Yes. Like, and please, if you are under 30, please realize that you don't have to have it figured out because you will not. Chances, I mean, there's a very slim percentage of you that will have it figured out. Cool. But most of you will not.
Majority, 30.
You just starting to get in your essence. Literally. Let's see. Advice to anyone who wants to write or publish their own book.
Oh, that's simple. Just write. Like, just do it.
Okay.
Like, do it.
Okay.
You know, pull out your phone, type in your notes, pull out a pen and paper, write down whatever you want, and just fucking write.
Okay.
And it's that simple.
Okay. And then publishing on Amazon. How easy and or difficult is that?
Amazon.
We love it and hate it at the same time.
So Amazon, I appreciate Amazon because they do give you that avenue. Like you have Kindle Unlimited if you are a Prime member. You could do ebooks, you could do Audible books, all that kind of stuff. You can even get your paperbacks from Kindle. From Amazon. They could print them and send them.
Nice.
The problem with that is if you are not like some big time, big published author, you're not seeing any real money. No real revenue is coming to you. Amazon, let's say you sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Like you put your book on Kindle Unlimited. You get paid, I think, 0.5 cent per page read. So if your book is 100 pages, you're getting 0.5 cent
oh my
per
God.
page.
I never knew that. Oh my God.
So I can have all these pages read, I can have all these downloads, and still only see like $120.
So I will start advocating to go directly to the author's website.
Yes, so that's why I stopped selling paperbacks through Amazon. When I first had the first version of Unfinished and I'm kind of learning the thing, and that's when I was like going through my depression and everything like that. I was just trying to get the book out there because, I was just trying to hurry up because people were waiting on me. But now that I have like my business in mind, like, I do paperbacks through me only.
Yeah.
Because Amazon takes like, I think it's like 70-30.
Whoa.
They see all the.
And you wrote the book, ain't that some stuff?
And you wrote the book. And writing a book is not easy. So
not at all.
If I do the paperbacks through my website, I get 100% of that revenue. But now I'm just like more business minded than I was when I first had the first thing. So it's out, tracking, website, everything. It's just, it was a bumpy road at the beginning, but it was a learning process for sure. And, but I appreciate Amazon. I still use them for my ebooks because so many people read on Kindle, so I do still do that. I would like to sometime in the future get off the Kindle Unlimited and make it so that you have to buy to download the book.
Yes.
Nothing like $15 for a freaking ebook, but like anywhere between $5 to $7 to pay to download the book. You keep it forever. You can't return it, and I get more money. Whether you read all the pages or not, I get that money.
Exactly.
A percentage of it.
And
so
let's not play like it doesn't take forever to come up with a concept and to develop characters and a plot and an outline and to follow that, and then to proofread and edit and then revise.
And let's not talk about the money. You have to pay $100 to get it copywritten. You have to pay an editor. And there's not just one editing process. You go through multiple editing processes. Ooh. So I send mine to 2 different editors because one editor is human. Mm-hmm. Their eyes can skip something. Mm-hmm. So I send it to somebody else because I talk about people whose books are fucked up.
That's fine.
You have to pay a graphic designer for your covers. I don't like those 99 to the 10,000 hood covers. Okay. I like my covers to be a certain way. So you have to pay a graphic designer. You have to pay an editor. Mm-hmm. Sometimes more. You have to pay someone to typeset your book, format it. Oh. Like your book is just in a doc. So to get the formatting and the page numbers and everything like that, like this stuff, you have to pay someone to do all of that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a lot of money. And then are we even gonna how long it takes to write a book? Okay. Like it's just so much time, energy, and effort. But being an author is not a get rich quick scheme. Mm-hmm. I know authors in the game who's been in there 10 plus years, and they're just now starting to see success. Yes. You know, so it's all about consistency. Mm-hmm. It's all about dedication. Like you have to be very dedicated to this craft. It can't just be something you want to do just to freaking say you did it. Mm-hmm. Like that's great and it's a good accomplishment. Mm-hmm. But if that is like, if you want to be an author, not just say you wrote a book, then you have to put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money. And all my money that I get, it goes right back into
your craft,
into my craft, into my business.
Yes. Yeah. And if you don't develop yourself, you are really missing out because it's really like development of self, personal development, and whatever craft you're in. I don't care what it is. When you get extra revenue, you want to put that revenue back into your business, back into your craft so you can continue to develop. Because I know with me and this whole YouTube thing, I've been inconsistent. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's just the point of it. But YouTube algorithm does not reward inconsistency. It rewards consistent uploads. Mm-hmm. So now I know I have to hold myself accountable because it's like, okay, I say it 2-3 times a week and then I'll do it like 2-3 times a week and then I'll fall off after week 2 or 3. Yeah. And so now it's 1 time a week. And then I'll record like I'm 2-3 times a week. And then that way I have a backlog. And
so that you're not sitting down in front of the camera 2 or 3 times a week.
Yes.
But yeah.
And then that way,
if you do fall off,
I still have something. And then on top of that, I create that habit every week. I have a habit of recording something. So then if I want to expand on that habit, it's a lot easier to do so instead of just like starting and like, oh, I don't feel like doing this shit. Like, and so I found that to be a lot more helpful. And so, yeah, that's basically it right there. Anything else you want to tell the people?
No.
Where can they find you?
So everywhere. I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram. I'm on Amazon as Author Day, DAY, like daytime. On Facebook, I am Day Cochran. Mm-hmm. On Instagram, DAYYB_, same for Twitter. I'm just learning how to use the Twitter, so just bear with me.
Not the Twitter.
I'm not a tweeter. I don't know.
That's my site right
there.
But
I live on Facebook. Okay. I live and breathe Facebook, and I like to give my readers to feel like I'm their homegirl. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when people come to me and they say, how do you get so much support so fast? It's simple. I'm just myself. Mm-hmm. So
authenticity is key.
Yeah, I tell everyone that. Don't try to be something that you're not. I kind of play off the little like ghetto ratchet thing, you know, fun like thing. I play off that, and people love me. Like, you know, so Facebook is where I can let my readers feel like they know me. That's why people flew out to come and see me today. Like, you know, like, oh my God, this is my friend. Yes. Like, they feel like we friends and we homies. Like, I don't even know you, but like, that's love. You know, so yeah, so follow me on Facebook. It's Day Cochran, and I also have a reading group, Author Day.
Link below. All the links to all of her pages will be below. Okay. and straight up to her site so you can buy her books, because Team Jason over here, I'm sorry. Actually, it's really Team Kensley, but if I had to pick between the two, it's Team Jason. I'm sorry. And I know she Team Low. I know she is, but like...
I'm Team Low. Low was inspiring my husband. So I am Team Low.
Same thing.
Let me tell you, Low off the chain, y'all. Y'all got to read that
fucking book. Low.
Listen.
Y'all, let me give y'all a little insight. Low is crazy.
Okay. AF.
He's crazy. Like, he will pop up on you. He will check your location. He will be like, where you at? But let me tell you something about my husband. He gonna pop up on you and he gonna say, what the hell you doing? Like, okay, I can tell y'all this scene. When Low popped up at the ice cream shop.
Oh my God, listen. Like, okay, you've been here too long.
Unfinished is loosely based off of my freshman year in college. Loosely.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, I didn't
go
through everything. Yeah. Kinsley died. I'm clearly still here today.
Okay.
But but it's loosely based, like the experiences, the things like that. I just got that. That's why it was so easy to write. It was very influenced. Now, the hardest book I ever wrote was my new release, Days.
Show the people.
This is my baby here. I just released her last week.
Yes.
Love this book so much. It was the hardest book I ever written. It's an urban suspense.
Ooh.
So the vibe is very different than like a urban fiction type of book. And it was literally brought up in my mind. It's a little dark and twisty. It's a little different. But this was the hardest book I ever written. Unfinished was easy. It took me a month. I think Days took me about 6 months to write. So.
And stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
That is how you master your craft right there.
You challenge yourself.
Yes.
I don't want to stay in the lane and be boxed. I don't want people to be like, oh, that's just what.
Look at people like Jordan Peele. He was doing comedy, and look how good he does at thrillers. Because oh my God.
Yes. Step out of your comfort zone.
Please. I know the unknown can be scary as fuck, but seriously, if you pursue it, the rewards,
it's amazing.
The benefits outweigh the negatives tenfold.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But yes, that's all I got for you.
All right. Well, thank
you for watching, and we will see y'all later. Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you guys for watching this interview. We really hope you enjoyed. So far, Day has 3 books published, Unfinished, In Between, and Days. If you want to get a book straight from her website, go to authorday.square.site. Again, that's authorday.square.site. The links will be below, as well as the links to her socials. Please follow her on all socials, including her Facebook, so you can become a Day One and get exclusive excerpts on her books, get exclusive merch, get some book boxes, everything. She has some dope drops. Also, if you want to see the full unedited version of this interview, past interviews, and future interviews, I'd highly suggest signing up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Ajstepsofalchemy. As you can see, I'm wearing some of her merch now, and I have some of her books. So hope you enjoy. Join our Patreon, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and ciao.